Kind of a beautiful morning. Kind of a beautiful morning. Brought to you in part by Kellogg's. Make sure you get your 2 scoops of Raisin Bran. Because without those 2 scoops of Raisin Bran, we all know your digestive system is torn up. You need our Bran fart flakes. You won't be able to fart. You'll be constipated with days worth of fecal matter stuck there. You're going to die like John Candy without our 2 scoops of Bran. Wow, that's like the darkest cereal advertisement I've ever made, considering I don't make early morning, cereal commercials. We got one person here. We're 1 minute in. It is Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. I'm here and one thumbs up, but it never says who. You ever notice that? Funky Cold Urtina. Yeah, it's odd. Sometimes sometimes I will come to work and sit here early just to concentrate, have things to do. We got 2 people in the house. This is a southern sunrise under the power lines of near downtown Greenville, where, unlike other cities, we still have trees. So it was 2 people here, now it's 1 person here. Who's here? Say your name in the chat if you got the guts. Unironically, it says that I've been live for 4 minutes, but I really know it's been like a minute, and then it buffered, did that reconnecting thing for a while. But it's an odd Wednesday. I've been having some mysterious thoughts. Like, I was going over the notebooks of, okay, watch this, you ready? This is 2022. See, it says Bane Bear. This was my comedy journal for all of 2022. It was a composition book. It's full of all of my notes and everything. And then we got this bad boy, which was all of 2023. And it's all my comedy notes from every set. And then some. So with it being said, I've done comedy now for 21 months. Yeah. So for 21 months, I have written hundreds of jokes. I've entertained thousands of people. Man, that sun is coming up bright. And I don't know. It's one of those things. So many other comics get mad at me when I call them out on certain things, where I'll be like, yeah, that was a great joke when I met you like 18 months ago. And I understand sticking to what works. It's a different crowd every time. So you're like, oh, I'm going to use this joke because it works every time. Well, sometimes you're going to get a crowd that have been like, oh, I've seen this guy before. He's hilarious. I've even had it where other comics were like, oh, Bane Bear's here tonight. I have no clue what he's going to do. And they'll follow you in as it's your turn to go up. And you'd be like, oh, cool. I got 4 or 5 more comics that are audience members. Yeah, some of them are there because they're dying to see you fail. They want to see you fail. And then others of them are there because they'll be like, he's original and creative, and he does the oddest stuff on stage no one else will do. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do. He might be successful. He might bomb. But either way, he's got the guts to do it. Like doing things like juggling topless and saying men are funnier than women. Yeah, I'm allowed to have an opinion. All right, how dare you? You patriarchal, misogynist, bigot. I've been called it all. Like, someone called me Islamophobe and transphobe in the same sentence, and I was like, I have Islamic friends, more so than I do trans friends, and my Islamic friends would throw you off a roof, so I can't be Islamophobic and transphobic. And by the way, I'm not scared of any of those people. You're too scared to accept who you really were at birth. So why do I have to be scared of the you that you can't even convince other people to accept? It doesn't really seem like a threat. Of course, that's just me. New Year's weekend was quite the antithesis of things to do. We had a company dinner where I made a jerk of myself for no reason because laughably lovable like that, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, I was watching some interviews with other comics, and some of them are so afraid, like so afraid of saying the wrong thing or getting canceled or losing their precious money and fame. And it's like, could you just commit to comedy? Like, just commit to doing the comedy, you know? And if the audience doesn't laugh, well, it's one of two things. Either you said something really funny and there's a percentage of them that got butthurt, or you said something that was way more offensive than funny and 90% of them now hate you. And the only reason the other 10% love you is because they didn't think you had it in you to say it. But if you can make it super, if it's something that's super offensive and you can poke fun at it and make it funny and make 100% of the room laugh at it, then it's like a golden ticket. You've won the crowd, you know, the minds of the masses, as it were. And that's what comedy really is. It's a mass psychosis, or I'm sorry, mass hypnosis, where you're trying to hypnotize a crowd into seeing your perspective and why you think something's funny. And I've never been the type that'll be like, oh, I can completely explain all the ins and outs of comedy. No. I mean, realistically, there are comedians that have been doing comedy 30, 40 years. Tony's Coffee House, what's up, bro? How you doing today? You doing all right? Anyways, there are people that have been doing comedy like Owen Benjamin, Nick DiPaolo, Doug Stanhope, guys that have been in it doing comedy for 20 to 40 years, you know, and that will tell you, yeah, you don't always have the key to what everybody else is going to think is funny. It's all right this morning. It's 28 degrees, a little cold, but I like it. I just wanted to talk about comedic theory just for the fun of it. It is your average Wednesday where there will be an open mic tonight or two. I don't know if I'm going to go to them because some of them are far away, some are close, some hate me, some love me. It just depends. Like, do I want to perform tonight? Absolutely. Does that mean I'm gonna? 50-50 shot. Anyways, I'm at work, and in less than 10 minutes, I'm going to be required to do responsibilities and stuff, so I have to go. So, Tony's Coffee House, thanks for being here. People, go follow him if he's got content. I love all of you, and remember, do feel loved. Later.